Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. My microphone's a little bit low. There we go. The Japanese have given up. I can't ask for anything. Had a comment on a video saying, "Oh, you should take Okinawa," but Japan starts with absolutely no territories that you can take off them. Apparently in 1.10, which at the time of recording is still not out yet, but probably by the time the video comes out, it will be, at least in the beta form. You can't, there's no way to actually like attack and take those ports. I don't want any of their ships. I'll take the money, and that was the battle. No, I want to keep fighting the United States. I want to see if I can get something off them, because they do have territory that you can take. Now, the other thing I wanted to look into, we've been losing a few destroyers, and that's not great, for obvious reasons, but if you saw the video where I was trying to do refits and stuff, you'll know that I had a lot of trouble trying to refit our existing big gun destroyers. So I asked the design committee to come up with a destroyer leader design, and they have. So I'm going to get into the building of that, and I'm just going to cut the episode because I can hear that my washing machine is about to start spinning up. Right, welcome back. So the plan for this ship was basically to build a new destroyer that was able to kind of deal with issues that I might have. Actually, rather than doing it like that, I'm going to go 3,500. So I can go up to 0 beam, 0 draft. This is how the designers intended me to start off. So starting off with minimum beam, minimum draft, and then I can upgrade those later. So the point of this ship is to act as a heavier destroyer than the 80mm versions. I've had huge trouble trying to get the small destroyers that we started our first design constructed. So I'm going to go with, actually, maybe I can improve their design a bit, because you can do this cool thing where you can kind of have that sitting over the depth charges, which I quite like the look of. Right, we'll get a couple of funnels in. Excuse me, I just sneezed. And then they've suggested using 120mm 120/40s should be doable. Okay. Now they used 8, but I'm wondering if I can get away with using 9 in 3 triple turrets. They had a single quad launcher for torpedoes, which is definitely doable, but I can probably fit a little bit more, actually. We'll have a look at that. Let's make them the standard 21-inch torp. I'm just curious, I might be able to fit 2 launchers in on the quarterdeck here. And I have a little bit of a forward weight offset, which shouldn't be too hard to fix given the layout. Spicy. But probably what I'm actually going to do is if I shorten the ship, what happens? Where do I lose space from? Yeah, it is from the top. So I'm actually going to go down to here. See if it still balances. Oh, no, need to move everything forward again. Now, the design I was sent did not have 2 funnels, but it is a long-standing requirement to have 2 funnels on all of our ships. Let's move this back and this back. Yeah, they kind of still fire. This back. There we go. They don't have great launch angles, is the only thing. Those torpedo launchers. Well, it's fine. Sometimes a bad launch angle is actually better because it doesn't fire them in stupid directions. And it'll stagger the launch as well. Because this one can fire, say if you're firing at a target over here, this one will fire first and this one won't. So you can kind of do a follow-up attack. But yes, so far so good. Now, the proposed speed was 38 knots. What's the design speed on the... Yeah, so 36 will be no problem at all. That'll make it as fast as our current fastest ships, apart from the Project 24109. I'm just curious, if I push it beyond 36, how bad is it? Okay, could maybe push it a little. We do have diesels, but they're unproven, untested, so we're not going to go for that. I'm going to stick with the shaft 2. I am allowed to use script 5 now. We've been using it enough that it's fine. Standard setup on our shells. Ooh, TNT 4, that's new. That's quite cool. Electrohydro 2, enhanced reloads, standard everything else. Rangefinder, sonar, no radio. And then when we add everything else, we go overweight. But that's fine. There's plenty I can do to fiddle with it at this point. Now, in terms of armour, did they specify the armour for me? No. They only had 1 torpedo tube, so I could just take a torpedo tube off. In terms of armour, I think 50 millimeters. Oh no, that's way more than we can get. 38's the maximum. Go for 35 then. 35. Main belt, I don't know, 15, something like that. And then the extendeds, they can have a little bit. They can have just 5 mil. 5 mil on that. 35 on the tower. 35 on the turret. Okay. Heavy. If I go back to 36 knots, yeah, it's not actually making a big difference in displacement. We go all the way to 40. 40 is adding a lot, but 38 isn't. Can I don't need the engine efficiency. What do you want about? Game? Oh, it's because the heights have changed. You get the beam and the draft back, which actually hasn't helped that much. I mean, that does save a fair bit, but I do want to go to 38. What about 40? We could push to 39, actually, without losing too much in the way of displacement. I could just make the ship longer and heavier. I can go up to 3,500 tons. Gives me a 7% problem. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to shift this rear arrangement, I think. I think I'm just going to go for a much more conventional layout and stick a single torpedo tube on the back. And now we're down to a 3% offset. Okay. 3% offset. 3% overweight. That is something that's a bit easier to deal with. Reducing beam would give me 1%. It's not that much. What is so heavy? Yeah, engines and boilers. What does losing a knot of speed do? 1%. I'm just clicking around. I could go 36. That would make it the same speed as all our other destroyers, I think. Well, no, it's the same speed as the 80mm ones. It's just I did kind of want it to be fast, but I mean, it is fast. It's just that 38 is better. It's just not that much heavier. Yeah, I could go for 38 and 18, nearly 19,000 kilometers of range. Or I could go for 36 and 20 plus 1,000 kilometers of range. I think I'd rather go 38 because that was the original design spec, and the 18,000 kilometers of range. I think that's maybe a better mixture. Oh, stop jumping around, Discord. Bloody hell. Now, they projected 42 million for these ships. I'm in at 39, so I'm under budget. I have one more gun. I have slightly more armor, and I have the same armament in terms of guns and such. And because, of course, the committee's limited to doing things in the custom battle mode, they didn't have the mines, or they don't know how much this stuff is going to weigh because it doesn't tell you in the custom battle. But yeah, there we go. I think that'll do nicely as a sort of intermediate destroyer, quite a capable destroyer slash light cruiser-ish type of ship. Can do everything, can be sent anywhere. I'm just a little concerned about survivability, but they do have better survivability than our current destroyers, which have pretty minimal protection. Yes, I like it. This is going to be the project. $5, 2, 0, 9. Okay. Yeah, should be useful. Help us replace some losses that we've had with the destroyers. I think they look good as well, actually. Not the world's nastiest destroyer, but yeah, I think they'll do absolutely fine. We've got a little bit of weight, not much, but we've got a little bit that we can fiddle around with to get Gen 2 and 3 radars in, so yeah, alright. Now, I believe they said I could order 12 of these. Yep, 12. Right, build 12. Build. So it's 4 of them will be built out of Novorossiysk. 4 we can build out of Kronstadt, and the rest, saying they won't build, that will be because Vladivostok is full. So I'm going to move, I'm going to move a bunch of ships up to Korsakoff. Let's move the Gleb as lot in for repairs, that's why. That should be enough to free up some port cap. Yeah, there we go. Vladivostok. Lovely. And they did come up with some names, which I will do off camera. And I'll see you again soon for, well, some battles, hopefully. Welcome back. It's a few months later, and the United States has given up. And, oh, damn it. See, this is why I was clicking fight to the end. I really wanted to take Panama off them. But, yeah, they didn't send enough stuff. They're only down to cruisers. They don't have any battleships left. They weren't sending them against us. So we're not able to steal Panama, which was kind of what I was hoping for. And that's also the battle's kind of over as well. So I'm going to put the fleet back into limited. We've got 5 months away from those new destroyers being finished. So everything can go back into limited, because we're actually at peace. A rare peace. We're probably going to end up at war with Japan again. Maybe China. China would be interesting because we haven't fought against them. The European powers, apart from Austria-Hungary, seem to like us quite a lot. Yeah, I will be back when war is back. Really, in terms of the campaign, we are coming towards the tail end. I do want to... I'll probably do another round of wars. So this will be the last peacetime kind of bit. There's not really anything that I want to research. I've got all the ships that I want built now. The fleet is pretty much done. I think we have a pretty nice fleet. 18 capital ships is pretty powerful. And we've got loads of heavy cruisers and we've got tons of destroyers. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the fleet is. So yeah, there's really not too much, and I don't want to go too far into the 1940s or anything like that because, well, as you may be seeing in the Japanese campaign, things get a little bit unbalanced if you go past 1940. Anyway, I will be back when there is a war. Well, it's now November 1932, and war it is, and this time it is the Japanese who have decided to mess about. The new destroyers are commissioning. No flaws with any of them, which is really nice to see. I'm just going to go by a port. I'm going to go to Vladivostok. Put all of them on sea control. And there's another port as well. Is it Korosov? Yeah, it is. Put them on sea control, and I think everybody else will be absolutely fine. This is something for the Pacific Fleet to worry about. I wonder if we get a battle first turn. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a battle really quickly. No need to waste money putting all the other two fleets onto sea control as well. Just one of the things when you're playing as Russia is like, yeah, you activate one fleet at a time, or all the fleets if you need to. But against Japan, heavily localized against the Pacific Fleet. We just need the Pacific Fleet for this one. And this is why I don't record during the turns. I'll be back once the game has figured out what it's doing. We do have a fight, but it's a very small one. A couple of our destroyers, two different types as well. 58027 and a 51408. I found the Jinsu guarding some transports. Detach. Let's go. More interested in the transports than the light cruiser, to be honest, but we'll just have to wait and see what we can find. That is a cruiser. Firing a bunch of torpedoes at it. And they are also firing torpedoes, but missing terribly. I should have an idea of where the transports are. Yeah, they're over this way. Okay. Oh, I do love that sound. Pretty good damage off, actually. Where are those transports? Over there somewhere. Aha! Unreal seeing the 80mm destroyers against transports. It's just brutal and unfair. Seem to be completely unarmed, these transports. Right, let's go back after the cruiser. I mean, there is one more transport there, but yeah. Not anymore, there isn't. There they are. Pretty much stuck. See if we can actually hit them with a torpedo. Torpedoes away. Oh, and then it starts moving. Of course. AI, typical AI nonsense. Like, oh, yeah, no, we're totally out of commission. Oh no, we'll just magically accelerate up to full speed. And bye. Yeah. Oh, we have torpedoes left. Piss off. Piss off, Jinsu. Just no thank you. Anyway, pretty good start for the Pacific Fleet. I wonder if the Japanese actually have very much left to fight with. I mean, they've been going to war pretty regularly. Yeah. Oh no, they do have their 10 battleships. Yeah, come on, fight me with 10 battleships. That'll be amazing. Where are your 10 battleships? Come fight me. 10 battleships, yes please. Anyway, I'll end the turn and I'll be back when there's some more action. Well, almost inevitably the Austro-Hungarians have joined in, which is always fun. So I'm just going to put all the ships onto sea control. Roll. Sea control. There we go. And the last one. Boom. Done. And hopefully we actually get a battle. Because like a couple, the Japanese are just hiding. You know, they're refusing to send their battleships out. There's not much I can do about that. Yeah. Ah, we are getting battles. 2 of them. And a convoy. Sure, if it's free. We're building a European communist alliance slowly in the background. Mark 218s. Okay. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? We have it's a pretty nice fight. Cruiser duel and a battle cruiser fight. Well, I'll probably split these over this episode and the next one. So I'm going to do this one first, the big one, and then I'll do the 2 smaller ones in the next episode. So you can look forward to that, because this includes both of the prototype 410mm ships. And we haven't seen the Project 14109s at all yet. And I'm really eager to see how they fare. The Prince Eugen is not exactly a particularly challenging opponent, but nevertheless, it will be nice to see these ships in action. Particularly interested to see how the main battery fares with a slightly unusual arrangement. And apologies for the washing machine, which is still going. And it seems to be in an endless spin cycle. So you can thank my family for producing enormous amounts of washing that needs to be done when I'm recording, apparently. The destroyer is 80mm destroyer. Are they all 80mm? Yes. Enemy in sight? Wow, that thing has quite the range. Obviously the 3rd turret, which I would call an N turret, personally. Not able to fire over the top. Let's see if we can angle ourselves so that we are firing all the guns. You can stop charging in now, guys. That's more like it. Lovely. Oh! Yeah, those 410mm shells, they are effective. There's the line looking. Yeah, we're starting to form up in a reasonable manner. Well, I think the enemy is going that way, so all the ships to turn around. Oh wow, whatever that was just got deleted. Torpedoes. Job I turn around. No IDs yet? What do we even sink? No, we don't know yet. Oh, wow. 1,000 damage. And an ammo deck. Must have been on a secondary gun as well. Another ammo detonation. Jesus. They're getting yeah, there we go. Absolutely destroyed by those new guns. Firing at that one. Firing at that one. Just a couple of cruisers. Yeah, the 24-109s are so fast, it's unreal. Got a lot of turn. Someone didn't. Well. The ending, I just saw some really big numbers float over you. Yep. And the torpedoes seem to be hitting the sinking battleship. Something actually hit you? Oh, a couple of torpedoes hit the battleship. Which seems to have shrugged them off just fine. Not even any flooding on board. Meanwhile, the Leopard is trying her best. Oh. Gotcha. Very nice. Well, with that, I'm going to end the episode on a great success, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.